Good evening, everybody, and welcome to 7th Generation, coming to you live tonight on a Tuesday night at the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex. It's Treaty 6 hockey night tonight. Onion Lake Border Chiefs yet to lose the season, 5-0, taking on Moosomin, who comes to town with a short-staffed squad. I believe they have enough for a line and maybe a couple of subs, so if you're from Moosomin First Nation, grab a pair of skates and get your way to Onion Lake. They need your help tonight. Hey, it's Greg Buchanan here. My color analyst. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah, it's Cadence Giroux. I'm here from Onion Lake and joining here with Bucky.
There we go. Cadence, part of our radio team.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing a few changes on radio. Be listening to all those changes coming to your radio station. Cadence, when's the last time have you ever done this before?
No, I haven't did play-by-play before.
So when you were playing, which was a few times, right?
Yeah, a couple times.
Hey, don't feel bad. The reason why I went into broadcasting is because I was a shitty hockey player. Can I say that on air? I think I just did. But yeah, so when you're a healthy scratch, which means you're good enough, but the coach is not putting you in the lineup.
Yeah.
Sometimes on the road, in Saskatchewan Junior, you became a color analyst. And I was a color analyst and did such a good job of that and a bad job of being a good hockey player that I ended up being a broadcaster. So we're going to have a face-off at center ice, Moosomin in your white with green and black trim as they go left to right on your screen, and Onion Lake in their home blacks as they go left to right on your screen, and they start with a pretty good lineup. And a lot of these guys that we know, Cadence, maybe just talk about Onion Lake and what kind of team and the guys you're going to have to watch out for tonight.
Yeah, no, they have been running the same side of team all these years, especially with the senior side. They got that duo here, Toby and Luke. They are a good duo that played a lot of Freddie Sakamoose games together.
Yeah, that was Luke with a pass there to Toby in front. Toby just puts up and over the net. And Onion Lake pressuring from behind the net now. Moosomin kind of pinned in their own end. They'll try to get out. They'll pick it up in the quarter. Little hack of the stick there to keep it down. Here comes Moosomin the other way. Kind of an odd man rush here. They come across the blue line. Dump pass goes nowhere. Onion Lake will pick it up and the head act the other way. Across the blue line into the offensive zone. Here's a chance for Onion Lake. Shot save. In net for Moosomin tonight is Brandon Caron. And with a short bench, as you'll see, Moosomin's bench, only 3 subs right now. Hopefully more are coming. If not, Mr. Caron is going to have a very busy time in the net, kicking everything out. Here comes a chance here for Onion Lake all alone. The shot, that goes off the post. Big ting, you heard it all the way back at Elkhurst. As the puck comes loose, Onion Lake with another chance. Will circle around back in front. Pass in front is denied. Go back down the ice, and Onion Lake will pick it up there. And we'll have an icing and a face-off back in the Moosomin end. The last time these guys were alive, Onion Lake was on the ice. Kind of a spirited affair, I guess you can say, to a certain extent. Onion Lake won by a count of 18-10. Mr. Netminder makes it a save. But yeah, you have a lot of offense on Onion Lake, and you look throughout that lineup, and that's the reason why they're 5-0.
Oh, yeah.
Moosomin comes back the other way with an odd man rush across the blue line. Long wrist shot goes up and over the net. In net tonight for Onion Lake, I think that's Theo Muskego, right?
I would say so, yeah.
Theo Muskego. Long pass off the mark. Icing's called. Face-off back in the Onion Lake end. You are watching Treaty 6 hockey at a live Tuesday night here at the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex. Mr. Giroux and Bucky here with you.
Yep.
You may hear a lot of Mr. Giroux in the future. Face-off is won by Moosomin. Shot is off the mark and trying to get that long lead pass up ahead. Wendell Lewis picks it up in the center ice area. Lewis across the blue line, loses it. Moosomin with a little stick there to prevent that offense opportunity. Moosomin coming in, but there to pick it up and coming back hard. Excuse me, as we try to get some of these numbers, that was Chokin picking it up there for Onion Lake. All these players spent a little time with me back in the Junior B days with the Border Chiefs. Nice to see Wendell out there. He's a good player back in the day for us in Junior B. There comes Moosomin back with it now. Nice little move across the blue line area, all alone, shot. Oh, that kind of knuckle bomb right there to blocker. That was a hard save to make, and he did knock it down. There's Mr. Pikachu. He saves, intercepts it. No, shot, save. Good opportunity there for Anya Lake. I think I'm trying to see who 14 is. And you can't who 14 is. I don't think it is.
No.
Oh, that's J-Rock.
Ooh.
At least they got J-Rock written down there. And I don't know if he was on the roster, though. That's the only thing. And so we'll have to figure out who 14 is for Onion Lake. Face off now. Clint Whitstone there to take the face off for Onion Lake as Moosomin makes a line change. D-Man comes on and sticking around the boards there. I think they added a couple more players on the bench. Hey, Moosomin's got like 1, 2, 3. They got 4 subs now. So there we go. Almost a full 2 lines. Onion Lake trying to keep it in, and they don't. Moosomin comes back with it now, across the center ice area. If you're Moosomin and you're shorthanded, you're just trying to keep it close for the most part, right? And you're going to come out hard because you're going to have a little energy now. Now, halfway through the second, maybe in the third, the energy might kind of wean a little bit. So, especially when you don't have a lot of subs. Here comes a chance for Onion Lake. Shot, save. That was a good shot by Coleman Stanley. And the save made by Perron. Puck goes back in front of the net. Intercepted. And Stanley trying to get a stick on it again. Back over Whitstone. Whitstone, sure shot. That goes high and wide and off the glass and down the ice it goes. Here comes an odd man rush now. 2-on-1 chance with a trailer as well. Back in front. Save. That's a big save for Onion Lake. Now all of a sudden, Moosomin with a couple of chances. An opportunity in front. Denied again. Escago with a couple of big saves for Onion Lake to keep it scoreless as Moosomin supplying the pressure right now. Pass up the middle now. Trying to break it in. That's Toby Pikachu with it. Toby can't get around his man. Intercepted, knocked down. Moosomin comes back the other way with it now. Across the center ice area, across the blue line. Intercepted and knocked down. Onion Lake will throw it back up ice. Trying to get an offensive charge going here. Right now, they're kind of outplayed. Don't have shots on goal in this one, but a couple of big saves there. Mr. Giroux, a couple of big saves by Skago, or else this game's a little bit different here because Moosomin's really come out hard at the start of this game.
That's correct.
Back along the boards now. Not a lot of pressure by Moosomin on the forecheck, but they intercept it. They come back the other way with it. Right in the slot area, big shot, and that went off a body. Skago makes a save. Back in front, off his glove. Rebound is loose and whistled down on the play. And, yeah, whistled down for the high stick.
Lots of opportunities.
Yeah, mostly for Moosomin right now.
Yeah.
A couple for Onion Lake to start the game, but not a lot since then. So, as we look ahead, Waterhen looks like they are a team that is now folded out of the league. If you look at the schedule, their future games are all 1-0 losses. So, if you look at the schedule in the Treaty 6 online, here's a chance in front, little nifty move. Wow, a little set of hands there, don't you think?
Yep.
That was Toby. Heck of a ball player too, Toby, isn't he? I heard that Toby is a heck of a pitcher.
Yeah, I saw some videos online from him.
And for a big guy, has a good set of hands.
Oh, yeah.
I saw there right there where did he have to go through between the legs and everything? But why not? You know, that's what the crowd's here for. Right?
Have some fun.
Puck is loose along the boards now. Knocked down, back in the corner it goes. Moosomin throws it off again. Trying to clear the zone. Bucky and G-Man here with you, doing the Treaty 6 game at the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex on a Tuesday night. Onion Lake home against Moosomin. Onion Lake with a little pressure now. Back in the corner area goes. Throws it down the ice off the mark there. They'll circle back and come back at their own end now. Long lead pass, knocked down. Kobe puts it up ahead. Here comes a shot that goes wide of the net. It was Luke Krukenek with the shot. Onion Lake circles back and throws it back up the ice. Krukenek gets a stick on it, then chases it down. Wins the race to the puck against the Moosomin defender. Back in front, goes off his skate. Puck is loose, and Moosomin picks it up when they come back out with it. Bit of a pace to this game, too. One thing, not a lot of whistles. Fast-moving game, already close to 7 minutes gone. It just seems like it just started 2 minutes ago. Here comes Krikonek all by himself here. Gets someone with him, but he'll kick it in the corner. Looks around. Trying to find an opening, back to the slot area. Here comes a wrist shot that goes high and that goes wide. That goes off the glass, and that was Whitstone with Therese Whitstone with the shot there. The former Junior D border chief. There's a shot, big save by Muskego again. Got to be impressed with Moosomin. Now all of a sudden their bench is starting to fill up. So the other car full of players showed up because all of a sudden they're a different looking team on the bench too. I believe they had maybe 2.5 lines, maybe even 3. They do need some help in the back end though. It looks like all forwards over there. Knocked down on the play. Onion Lake comes back with it. Here comes a rush. They got a 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot saved by Karan. The puck is loose and couldn't convert on the rebound. Again, Onion Lake back with it now. Circling around. The shot from the bad angle, off the mark, and Moosomin will pick it up along the near boards, or the far boards, and throws it off and goes after Dasher boards, and Onion Lake will try to keep it in, but Moosomin will get their stick on it. Little back pass out of the offensive zone. Here comes Onion Lake now with it along the near boards. Throws it off in front and get a stick on it. Moosomin will throw it back up, and kind of a no-look pass that gets knocked down at the blue line. Here comes Moosomin now with it, still carrying it in. We don't really have the numbers or the names to some of the Moosomin players, so the apology to the Moosomin people watching in tonight. Asked the coaching staff to get us the names and the numbers, and yeah, we didn't get it, did we? So, but
nope.
We'll make do here, and you'll know the players better than us. Intercepted, and Moosomin comes back with it now. A one-on-one rush, all by himself, trying to get around, gets a shot off, that goes wide in the net. Moosomin's getting opportunities, but what Onion Lake is doing is keeping them to the outside. They're not getting really point-blank shots more than anything. Long lead pass up ahead. Onion Lake again, still with it. We're trying to get Kelly Zacharias on air here tonight. Head coach for the Onion Lake Junior A Scouts, talking about their season tragedy in that league this week, where 3 members of the rival team in that league were involved in a car accident and claimed the life of 3 of those players. So we'll get Kelly Zacharias' point on that, and our thoughts and prayers out to those people in southern Alberta dealing with that. 2 members of that team from BC and 1 member from Alabama involved in that car crash. And it brings up memories of a few years ago when we lost 16 in the Humboldt Broncos bus crash. I think we all remember where we were when we heard that. I was sitting at a dinner theater in Kitscotty, communicating with a few of my broadcast friends covering the WHL that time, and all of a sudden news came in at the Regina Pats game what happened, and all of a sudden numbers came in, and it's like, well, yeah, I always remember where you were. There's a shot, great chance there for Onion Lake. There's a one-timer bomb by Toby. And Pickensue with the shot. It goes high and wide of the net. But 10.5 minutes gone here in the open frame. Scoreless between Moosomin and the Onion Lake Border Chiefs. It's Tuesday night, Treaty 6 hockey, live from the Onion Lake Communiplex. It's Bucky and G-Man with you here. You like that name?
I'm liking G-Man.
G-Man's pretty good. G-Man could be me too, because
yeah.
People don't know my name is actually Gray. And there's a few names that's come up. So when I came on board with the crew here, I'll just, we'll be, I said I'm going to teach you everything about broadcasting. I've been around for 30 plus years, and I'm here to help Fraser Heath with the relaunch and the rebranding of the Onion Lake radio station, which are exciting things happening there. I said, I'll teach you everything broadcasting. You need to teach me Cree. Unfortunately, folks, the only Cree words I have learned I cannot say on air with you. Let's just keep it at that. Here's Onion Lake back with you. Back off the ice, or the skates there. It goes back to the Onion Lake end. They circle back and behind the net. Onion Lake will get it, throws it off the boards, trying to get up ahead. Long lead passes. No look long lead pass there by Toby O'Picacue, trying to get Crooked Neck coming in. Well, that's not Crooked Neck, actually, that's 89. Trying to see where 89 is. Oh, that is Luke Crooked Neck. Sorry.
Yeah.
Puck is loose. Moosomin comes back now with it. Here's a 2-on-1 rush. We'll try to set it up. 22 going to the net. Lexington take that shot. 22 was there waiting for the old one-timer. Oh, the star of the game right now is, surprising enough, has been the goaltending of Onion Lake, because Moosomin has really taken a lot of the play to them. There's been opportunities for Onion Lake offensively, but more so for Moosomin here to start this game. At 8:13 left here in the opening frame, and a scoreless tie between these two teams. Onion Lake is the team that's yet to lose in the season. They're 5-0. There's a chance for Onion Lake. Muscles him off the puck and gets a shot that goes off the glass in the end boards. Moosomin gets it back. Here comes an opportunity at center ice now to circle back, slow down the pace of the play a little bit. Across the blue line into the offensive zone is Moosomin. They'll circle back and try to get the shot off, and that gets still in the corner. Moosomin with it back in front. A loose puck, and couldn't get a stick on it. Skago with the save between the pipes for Onion Lake there. Intercepted by Moosomin. It comes back the other way. Onion Lake's been trying to do those long bomb passes, and Moosomin's seeing it right through it, and they're stepping up and knocking it down. And you saw right there that created an offensive opportunity. Sometimes those long stretch passes, when they work. When they don't, it's getting the other way in a hurry. You're a former D man, right? Played a little D?
I played a little D in my life.
So when you're seeing that, you can read that play. You got to read it right, because if you knock it down, it goes the other way. If you don't, it's a breakaway going your way, right? So it's kind of a gamble to take.
It's a hard one.
People starting to file into the rink right now.
Oh yeah, it's growing, eh?
There we go. That's I heard the broadcast. Huh? Heard the broadcast. I'm going to go, oh, we got a trip. We got a power play. Our first power play of the game. And it's going to go to Onion Lake's way. A trip to Moosomin. We'll go off for 2 or less. That is Dwayne Nicotine going off for the penalty to Moosomin. And the face-off in the Moosomin end now. Here's a power play opportunity. Not very surprising who you see out in the power play for Onion Lake.
Yeah.
Toby's line there with Crooked Neck. Back of the blue line. Knocked down. Trying to go cross ice. Oh, that one-timer at the side of the net. That is stopped. Great opportunity for Onion Lake as they set up that one-timer at the side as they snuck in. Trying to go that backdoor pass back in front. Puck is loose. Banging away at it. Still banging away. Onion Lake now pressuring. Back in front. Shot. Save. And again, one thing you do, if my old philosophy for it, when you're on the power play, stick somebody in front of the net. If you take the eyes away from the goalie, if the goalie can't see it, he can't stop it, right? So that's what you got to do. A little more pressure in front of the net for Onion Lake, and it's going to result in something here. 1:36 left in the power play, first power play opportunity of the game. Nicotine off for Moosomin for a trip. Here comes a shot that goes wide of the net. Onion Lake will keep it in. No Moosomin comes back the other way. Short-handed effort here as they will rush in. Try to make the move, the old toe drag, and spin around. A big save. And he's going to call for a trip there. Kind of really well forced to make that trip. Nice little toe drag dangle. And a short-handed opportunity. So the power play goes for naught. Onion Lake will now have a man in the box, and depending how everything breaks down here, you're going to have Moosomin with a 40-second power play. And a penalty going to number 91. And can I see who 91? That is Chokin going off for a trip. Onion Lake coming back with it now. Back behind the net. Intercepted, and Toby Opicku in the corner now. Walks it out. Throws across ice. Shot. Scores! Short side. He kind of took the goalie off guard there. I don't know if he even knew it went in.
Yep, he's looking around over there.
If you see the replay here, we'll back it up and show it to you. That wrist shot goes short-handed. And nice looking save. Actually, you missed it. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go. We're trying to try that show that replay for you, but we'll get it next time. But a nice little 4-on-4, right? So, yeah, 4-on-4. And you look at all the opportunities Onion Lake had. That's just one of a few. But you didn't really think that was going to go in, and I think that took Karan off guard too, because that was a heck of a shot. And you go short side like that.
Short side by Colson Bear.
Colson Bear gets the first one of the night for Onion Lake because they're up 1-0. Moosomin comes back with it now. If you're Moosomin and you started the game as short-staffed as you did, I know there's almost 5.5 minutes left here in the opening frame. You're going to be happy coming out of this down by 1 if you're only down by 1, right? If you're tied up, even better. But if you're Moosomin, you're happy with the results from that one. Face off now in the Onion Lake end. 23 seconds, and the Moosomin player, Nicotine, will be out of the box. Here comes Onion Lake with a chance. 2-on-1 opportunity. Likes to take that shot, and that goes high and up and over the net and off the glass and down the ice. Still loose now. Onion Lake comes back with it. Little dish pass there. Shot. That goes off the blocker. Big rebound. Unable to get it was Onion Lake. They had a couple of opportunities there. Here comes Moosomin back with it now. Trying to walk around 1. Trying to walk around 2. Doesn't work. Onion Lake knocks it down. Moosomin gets it back the other way, but the Border Chiefs are there to bang it off the boards, and down the ice it goes. Still loose. Intercepted at center ice now. Little lead pass there. Couldn't find him. That would have been Lindell Lewis there with an opportunity. Moosomin comes back with it now. A little head of steam here. Across the blue line. Still with it. Looking for somebody on the far side. Gets back in front. Here comes a shot for the point area. It goes off the blocker, Muskego, and he keeps it out. And we're back on 5-on-5 now as both players for Moosomin and for the Border Chiefs back out on the ice after serving there 2 or less. Back down the boards and looking at center ice for the long lead pass. It does not get to him. That would have been choking waiting for it. Pass behind the mark there. Little body there. I think might be our first check of the night.
Yep.
Bit of a Nolan Ryan special here tonight. A no-hitter. You like that one?
I like that one.
You like that one? I don't think the players like it when you say it, but yeah. You got a Nolan Ryan special. No-hitter tonight. There's Moosomin off the boards now. The center ice area knocked down. Still in the offensive zone for Moosomin, but they can't get their puck on it. A little push and shove, and I think we're going to have a penalty here. No, where are we? No, I don't think we will. Okay. Somebody looked guilty out there from it, like I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The player goes down, then the player skates away and looked at the referee, and I didn't do anything. He lost his balance. Face off now, back in the Onion Lake end. Moosomin with a couple opportunities early going in the first, and then there was the Border Chiefs getting a real nice goal there. That Bear to make it 1-0. There's another shot. Say, oh, that goes in. And a good-looking shot there. And all of a sudden, Onion Lake has themselves a 2-0 lead. We're seeing who's actually scored that one again. Not getting all the names and numbers here. 18. G-Man, do you know who 18 is? No.
I'm looking here.
I don't see it.
Oh.
Yeah. There's see where 18 is. No. We don't see it. We don't see 18. 18 scored, by the way. So hold on. We'll find it. There we go. Oh, another one. All of a sudden, Moosomin was really taking control of this game, and all of a sudden, Onion Lake has exploded for 3 straight goals. Nice little one-timer in the side. There we go. There's the horn. That kind of wakes everybody up. And look at this read. Darian Gamble got the last goal. 18 is Darian Gamble. There's Toby, side of the net, and Leon Draisaitl angle. That's a nice one-timer. Wow. There's only one guy that can make that goal, and that's the Deutschland Dangler, the German man called Leon Draisaitl. Yep. We saw a little German tonight here in Onion Lake. Nice looking goal. So what was a close back and forth game has turned into a 3-0 lead just like that for Onion Lake. Yeah, 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots. Actually, I think this is what we got here.
Let's take a picture real quick.
I'm going to give you this. I'll give the score to go.
I think we have do we have another person joining our broadcast?
Am I? No.
No. Another member of the radio team has said, hey, you got to join the broadcast. No, I don't think so. So it's in G unit? Do we going to call you G-man or G-unit? G unit means, well, you know what G unit is, right? It's a very expensive set of wheels. Thank you, sir.
I used to have those back in the day.
I never had wheels. Thought I did. Here comes Onion Lake now, really taking control of this game. Back and forth game for the most part in the first period, but the late stages here in the first, you see Onion Lake explode with 3 straight goals in about a 2-minute span. And all of a sudden, it was a close game as Border Chiefs really taking control. And if you're Moosomin, I've been part of that, where you show up with, and you've been part of this, G, where you show up with a depleted lineup, you're holding your own, then all of a sudden, boom, 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 and you're down by 3, you're down by 4. And then, trust me, you get tired quickly. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, you're fighting it. You don't seem so tired. There's a shot. Miss Skagel, though, has been solid between the pipes. Here comes a breakaway in all alone for Onion Lake. Move, shoot. Oh, what a save. Rebound loose. Toby with a chance. Oh, back and forth, and Crookeneck and all alone, and he was denied, and Toby was denied, and Pickercue and Crookeneck usually convert those ones quite easily, but not tonight. And we'll give a little credit to the Moosomin netminder, making a couple of big saves there. Puck beyond the Onion Lake net now. Moosomin breaking it loose. Back up the ice, intercepted here. They come back the other way. Odd man rush now. Long lead pass. Toby Pickercue. Shot. Where is it?
Went high.
Yeah, there we go. The goalie was looking for it. I was looking for it. It makes you feel. The goalie, he's made some big saves. Karan's made some big saves. And that one kind of went off of him, and he was looking around for it. Curious to see what the shots on goal were, because Moosomin had, like I said, like midway through this first period, they got some opportunities to score there. You know, a couple of those go in a scoreless game. We might be looking at something different than we are right now. Under a minute left here in the opening frame. Onion Lake up by 3. 5-0 is their record coming into today, so looking to add to that. 6-0 and comfortably in the lead right now after. There's Lyndall Lewis with a couple of sweet moves. Oh, Louie almost puts one in there. And he got a trip there. But Lyndall Lewis, that's sweet. Kind of dancing tonight. And a penalty coming to Moosomin. They'll take this one and a trip as Lewis is trying to break in and danced around the Moosomin D and almost converted into a great-looking move. Here comes the face-off now. The Moosomin end as Onion Lake will go on their second power play of the period. And their first one, stop the clock here. Stop the clock. There we go. But they had a power play. I think it was only 40 seconds, though, right?
Yeah.
Because then Onion Lake took a penalty. So they're getting their second power play opportunity. 0 for 1 right now. Here comes Onion Lake with a shot. 14 seconds left here in the opening frame. Kept into the blue line now. Still loose. Back over. Nice little move. Shot. And that goes just wide the net and maybe went off a body too. As time ticks off. And that is the opening frame here. The Tuesday night here in Treaty 6 Hockey. And after a pretty good back and forth first period, Onion Lake really took control there, G.
Yep. Both sides with a lot of intensity.
Yeah, you know what? Give credit to Moosomin. They took care of a couple of opportunities and a couple of breakdowns by Onion Lake, a couple of turnovers. And you know what? Honestly, it's 3-0, but one of the stories of the first period would be the goaltending of Onion Lake. Like, sure. Like, honestly, it's 3-0. Really? No. If he lets a couple of those in early on and say Moosomin's up by 1, maybe they're up by 2, it's a different kind of hockey game. But Onion Lake kind of settles down, and they boom, boom, boom. 3 straight goals in about a 2-minute span, and all of a sudden it is 3-0. So we're going to take a timeout right now. It's G Unit and Bucky live from Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex. You're watching Treaty 6 hockey. Onion Lake Border Chiefs up 3-0 on Moosomin after 20 minutes of play. We'll be back with you after this break. Hey, welcome back inside and welcome to Seventh Generation as we come to you live on a Tuesday night. You are watching Treaty 6 hockey. Onion Lake Border Chiefs yet to lose this season. Comfortable lead after 20 minutes. They're up 3-0 on visiting Moosomin. And 3-0, you know what? Moosomin doesn't deserve to be down 3-0. They actually held a pretty good first period. Great goaltending by Muskego between the pipes for Onion Lake has kept it 3-0. And Onion Lake exploded with 3 straight goals in about a 2-minute span. It is Bucky. It is a G-Man joining me. And you just get your take of the first 20 as we go on to the next 20 here in the second period.
Well, yeah, I think it was a great first period, from both sides. It had great intensity. Moosomin had a lot of shots but couldn't bury it. Like you said, the Onion Lake goaltending was, immaculate in the first.
Yeah. It's hard to say, they're up 3-0. It really was, it was goaltending. All of a sudden, Moosomin had control and had opportunities to probably get that first or even second goal of the game and couldn't convert on all of a sudden, Onion Lake comes down the ice and one, boom, 3 shots later, it's 3-0. They cross the center ice and cross the blue line area now in the offensive zone. Here comes a move inside, shot, save, scores! Goalie thought he had it at first, didn't really have it. 18, I think that's his second of the game.
Third, I think.
Third, it might be his third. And who did we say 18 was?
Darian Gamble.
Darian Gamble. Gamble. Not gambling tonight. It's all straight up for 18 as he puts the stick down like a sword. Yeah, nice looking shot there. Took his time, took the shot. All of a sudden, you're kind of thinking maybe Moosomin will have a little fight back here. Didn't take long, 15 seconds in. And they add to their 3-0 lead, and it's 4-0 for Onion Lake. Mr. Gamble, I believe, with his second or maybe even third of the night. Starting to be a pretty good crowd here at the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex. Maybe the Oilers game is done. They had a 6:30 start. G, are you an Oilers fan?
I am.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Talking about a team that doesn't start on time. I haven't looked at the scoreboard yet. And by the way, there's goalie tried to make to the bench in time. Trips over the blue line. Nice little dive. 4 minutes for eye sticking to Moosomin. All of a sudden, Onion Lake up by 4. We'll get a 4-minute power play, their third power play of the evening. And don't tell me the results of the Oilers game. I'm kind of an old school kind of guy. I'm taping it right now. So please do not tell me the scores. Don't go on your phone and go, hey, by the way, Buck, too bad about the Oilers tonight, huh? Well, he sucked again. But yeah. Straightening things away at the penalty box area. Referee, the man of the stripes. So it's a 2-man crew here tonight. You don't see that too often. Or do they have that all the time for a Treaty 6?
Yeah. They always have a big lineup going.
But they only have 2 officials tonight.
Oh.
There's not even a 3-man system, so usually it's 4-man, right?
Yeah.
Those are bright orange bands, too. Well, down the ice here, Onion Lake on the power play, 4 minutes here. We'll try to take advantage of this power play opportunity. Chase Perron in net, or actually in the penalty box for Moosomin with a 4-minute high sticking. I didn't really see. I didn't know if it was a. Did you think it was 4? I saw the high stick, but they didn't really argue it though.
Yeah.
Toby will pick a cue in his own end now. Coming back in. Nice little move, save. Where is it? Goalie seems to doesn't track the puck like he normally do, and he has to kind of look around for it and say, well, I did make that save. That's awesome. Still 4-0 here. Should mention Mr. Giroux, part of the radio team here. We're doing a few changes. If you're wondering, why is Greg Buchanan on 7th Generation a Tuesday night at Onion Lake? Is that same guy? Yeah, that's that Chuck Wagon guy. Yeah. But the reason why I'm here, watch a podcast from Monday morning. Jumped on with Fraser Heathen, talking about my role here at Onion Lake, and I'm excited about it. As a consultant, I guess they can call me that, consultant for radio. trying to do the rebranding, relaunching of what we're doing here. You got to be excited, folks, here at Onion Lake, because the radio station, the 7th generation podcasting and everything that Fraser's doing there, it's tremendous work. And it's your live streaming, folks. It's your radio station, and that's why we're excited to be part of what you want to hear. And coming up the weekend of the 14th, 15th, and 16th, let's plug it, Radio Marathon Weekend. So we'll be on the air Saturday at 9 a.m., Saturday the 14th, off the air, not until Monday at 1. So yes, non-stop radio here in Onion Lake, and playing music all weekend, having people come in for interviews, giving away prizes, including for Family Day, including for Valentine's Day on that Saturday. So, G, what shift are you looking forward to? You're going to do that midnight to 3 in the morning shift, 4 in the morning? Are you a night person?
I am a night person.
Are you? There we go.
I have to look into it.
So you'll have to do, I'll show up throughout the day Saturday. I have a hockey game to do in Lloyd Saturday night, the 14th, and then, there we go, that shot, goal, power play goal. And that is Bear with the shot and the goal. And it's 5-0. Minute 35 left in the penalty. Okay, now, usually that player gets out of the box now, isn't it? How it works? You have 2 lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out now. So it's back on 5-on-5. Yeah, back in the day when I was on radio and I did a few of those late night shifts, I used to do that. Go on air at midnight and get off the air at 6 in the morning. In the summertime, it's great. In the wintertime, I'm sorry. It ain't fun because you go to work in the dark and you go home in the dark and it's still cold. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody's going to be chipping in. And you know what? And if you want to, if you want to donate food to us that weekend, because there's going to be 100 crews there. Any aunties out there that love to do a little baking and bannock and everything else, drop it off at the radio station, and we'll really appreciate that. So you have some relatives here that can drop off baking and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. I think we got great interviews. Talked to a fellow that will be joining us, Jordan Tutu, who'll be coming on air. Ethan Bear is another one that's playing out in Hershey right now. So we're going to look for a few interviews like that. Melody MacArthur, a rising country music star, also the star of Bear Grease. She'll be coming on with us as well. I think she'll be out in the Maritimes at that time, or out in Ontario, Quebec, performing. So she'll come on with us. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Here comes Moosomin now back with it, down by 5. They look like a different team than they did in the first. And sometimes, we said this before, if you're in a close game and you're short-staffed, you have more energy when you're in it. You come out of the first period, you're down by 3. Almost the worst thing to do is take a break and rest in the dressing room, because it's really hard to get your motor going again here in the second. And you've seen that right here. They're having a tough time kind of hit and go. And not having a hard time hit and go. These guys, crooked neck, walking in, making the move, and just got it stripped to the last moment. Oh, Luke with a nice looking move there towards the net, and just in the last second had it stripped off his blade. There goes Moosomin the other way. Shot, save, rebound is loose. Onion Lake back, long lead pass off the mark down the ice, and we'll have icing and a face-off back in the Onion Lake. And one of the parts of that the Radio Marathon Weekend will be a Valentine's Day gifts, roses and chocolates and other prizes that Jesse LaChance has lined up for the radio station. Great to see Jesse on board and helping us out. But I think we're looking for love stories. So if you have a love story to share with us, whether it's your boyfriend, you want to brag him up, and guys, brag up your girlfriend. Brag her up as much as possible, because trust me, when you need those brownie points, get them right now. Get them on Friday and the 14th, right? Isn't that right, G?
Yep.
Yeah, because you never know when you need that little bit of help. And remember, dear, remember that 14th I brought you all those chocolates, and remember that thing I wrote you? Yeah, that doesn't matter anymore. Back in front. It's why I've spent, a few years on this planet knowing that, yeah, whatever she says is correct. Even she says the sky is purple. Yes, dear, it is purple. Yeah, you're completely correct. No. So whatever she says, you nod and say nicely, yes. Here comes a chance here. Kind of got off topic here, huh? There's a hockey game going on here. We kind of lost track of it. Hey, it's 5-0. Moosomin back in the point area. Shot wide of the net and back in front trying to... Here's a chance off the stick and couldn't get the shot away. Our Moosomin there. Onion Lake looking to add to their 5-0 start to this league. Moosomin comes in it today with a record of 3-2. There's a shot saved by Karan. And then the face-off in. The Moosomin end. We're hoping to be joined by Kelly Zacharias, the head coach of the Lloydminster Junior A Scouts. He'll be joining us, talking about their upcoming games. Also, tragedy hitting that league this week, unfortunately. Members of a team in that league, 3 members of that team killed in a car collision. Just a terrible loss to the team, a terrible loss to those in hockey circles, because hockey circles is a very small fraternity, and you know what? It happens there. It impacts everybody, and so our thoughts and prayers are with that team out in Slavely, Alberta. Here goes Moosomin across the center ice area. A little chance there. A little pick of the pocket for Onion Lake as they come back the other way now. A 2-on-1 rush. The shot save off the blocker. And then onto the glove, and a nice save from there. All of a sudden, Onion Lake starting to take the lead. The play to Moosomin, to say the least, up by 5. Haven't got to the concession yet, G.
Yeah, they got some good food there.
Do they? What's your go-to here? In this
I really enjoy the poutines.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, that's one. You know, you got to go with the cheeseburger.
Is it a cheeseburger or a bannock burger?
Yeah, both there.
Oh, no, don't tease me. Here comes Moosomin. Here's a chance in all alone. Shot. Save. Escago. One thing you don't want to say to this goalie right now is that zero thing, right? You don't want to say the S word, because it's about halfway through the second. And with the S word I'm not going to say it. It starts with an S, ends with a T. And you don't say that to a goalie anytime until the game is done. Back in front. Shot. Big save there. Little one-timer the side of the net for Onion Lake. Unable to convert. Here comes Moosomin back the other way. A little ahead of speed now. Across the center ice. Little dish-off pass now. Back over across ice. Looking for the man in front. Instead takes that shot. That goes wide of the net. Back the other way. Onion Lake now. Shot. Blocker save. Rebound is loose, but only able to convert on the doorstep is Onion Lake. Little play behind. A little stick here, a little stick there. Didn't know if anything was going to develop there for the Onion Lake player. Back off the ice now. Here comes Onion Lake back the other way now with it. Little head of speed around one. Can't get around him. Nice little poke there by the D-man for Moosomin. Shot on net. Easily stopped. Back in front. There was Stanley trying to get the rebound. Goalie took a bit of a tumble into the net. Do you see what happened there?
Yeah, it was...
It's 30?
Bumped into him, number 22.
Oh, number 22. Yeah, I kind of thought maybe 30. He's looking for something here. I don't think he's saying, "Hey, what you want to grab something at the concession later?" No, I think no. Okay, now he's saying something.
I played with him in the Winterfest last year, and just say he was looking around.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Who's he looking around for? What do you think?
A little tumble.
A little tumble, little dropping of the mitts, shed of the mitts. We got a couple of players in the box here for Onion Lake. Didn't catch where the call was. So all of a sudden it's a 5-on-3, and the horn goes off. The timekeeper saying, "Hey, man in stripes, maybe clarify things here for me." There we go. So it is a 5-on-3. 2-man advantage for Moosomin. So back-to-back minor penalties on Onion Lake. couldn't quite hear what the call was on that, but regardless of that, so Stanley's off, along with Bear off, both minor penalties. So a 5-on-3 two-man advantage for Moosomin here. They need to get something going, down by 5. Here's a chance for them to break the goose egg. Here comes in all alone, shot. That goes just wide of the net, and had a little bit of a hard shot there, but couldn't hit the target. Blind pass intercepted. Giveaway, big save again. Muskego scrambles over, makes a save with a blocker, still loose. Moosomin setting up on the power play. 1:20 left here in the man advantage. A 5-on-3 power play, big hard shot. Easily saved by Muskego. Back the other way. Short-handed. Delay. That was Crooked Neck delaying. Sends it back over. Crooked Neck just kind of playing a little keep away from Moosomin right now, trying to kill off this. Under a minute left here in the power play for Moosomin. The 5-on-3 advantage. Two-man advantage and down by 5. They need to get something, but Onion Lake toying with them here on the penalty kill as Crooked Neck just grabs it and throws it down the ice. Moosomin comes back the other way now. That's Stacey Stanley, number 30, by the way. And he's looking for a dance partner. And I don't mean something that's involves country music either. Back in front. Shot. Up goes just wide of the net. He's trying to go high, glove side, and that's stopped, and whistle goes, and a little push and shove results in nothing. 21 seconds left here on the power play for Moosomin. A game that was somewhat close in the early going. Moosomin with some chances in the midway part of the first period, then all of a sudden Onion Lake before that first was done on basically less than 2 minutes apart. It was 3 straight goals, and that's where that kind of snowballed into a 5-0 lead as Onion Lake gets one early in, under a minute left, under a minute into the second period, gets one, and they added another one, so it's now 5-0 for the Border Chiefs at home, and they will go back to even strength here in 2 seconds. Shot, not much on it, goes wide of the net, and we're back on 5-on-5 and that is Bear and also Stanley jump out of the box. Stanley gets a stick on it. Here comes Crooked Neck. Crooked Neck with Bear with him. We'll dish it off to Bear. Shot. That goes off his arm, maybe crossbar, and goes off the glass and back to the blue line area. Here comes Moosomin back with it now. A little ahead of speed. They got a 3-on-2. Likes to pass it in front. That just off the mark a little bit. As the pass came in front to Moosomin, couldn't get their stick on it. Again, we apologize to the Moosomin fans listening in. Not giving a lot of names or numbers here. Got number or names, but it doesn't really help when you're doing hockey and you have just names, because you have to put a number to it, right?
Yep.
That's usually how it works.
That is beautiful save,
so,
though.
What do you think of your first broadcast of your young broadcasting career of hockey tonight as a former hockey player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot here, watching, your 30 years of experience
don't
at
keep on
work.
saying 30 years. It's like, I always say to these guys, I came to Lloyd in 89. Here comes a chance here. 2-on-none. Dish off. Stop and say Bakaran. I always say, hey, where were you in 89? I wasn't born yet there, Buck. And it's like, shut up already. So, but yeah, no, it's that's what I'm here for. I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to have more of this. Probably jump on maybe a Scouts game here eventually. It was supposed to be a Treaty 6 game last week or the week before?
The week before, I think.
The week before, yeah. And I got to L Curve, and it's like, I don't think I can make it tonight. And if I do make it to Onion Lake tonight, I don't think I'm going to make it back to Lloyd after the game. So, and I don't know enough aunties in town here to say, hey, do you have room for this uncle? So you got the joke there, huh?
Yeah, I got it.
Here comes Moosomin with a chance. Oh! Pulls it out. Oh, we're going to have a penalty shot? Are we going to... Really?
What they call here.
I don't know if it's going to be interference. He didn't point to center ice. I'm confused. No, it's okay, cross check, or a slash. So we have, Onion Lake's got the vantage point here. We can't really see the penalty box if there's anybody in it, but I assume there is somebody from Onion Lake in the penalty box. Muskago's getting his equipment looked at. Maybe his pad came loose. Here comes Kelly Zacharias. We'll put a headset on to Mr. Zacharias. No, just stay there. So, joining
What's going on?
Mr. Giroux.
Yeah.
So we'll bring in Kelly. Kelly, if you just grab the headset, and we'll be joined by Kelly Zacharias, head coach of the Onion Lake Junior A Scouts. It's 5-0 for the Onion Lake Border Chiefs here in a game that, first period, you know what, Moosomin had some chances. Giroux made some big saves to keep it scoreless, and then all of a sudden, 3 goals in about a 2-minute span. Late stages of that first period blew this game open. It was 3-0, and 2 more here. One in the first minute of the second, and they added to it. So Kelly's just getting his headset on. And Mr. Kelly Zacharias, welcome to 7th Generation on a Tuesday night at Treaty 6 Hockey. How are you?
I'm great, Greg. Thanks for inviting me out here. I didn't expect
we have
this.
a long history, don't we?
Yeah, well, we go back about 26 years.
Don't say years like that. It's like,
Well, if I said it in months, it'd sound worse.
yeah, it sounds even worse. But Kelly, hey, talk about the journey here and coming on board of the Onion Lake Border Scouts, and talk about the Scouts here this season. How's that team been?
Well, I'm grateful to be back here. Great memories were built here by a lot of good people that I got to be a part of. It gets a little thicker than that. My granddaughters are from here. My granddaughter's a band member here.
Oh, wow.
So it's, the Winter Hawks created a lot of babies.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah.
As a broadcaster, coming into the old Civic, and the Bandits. Oh, those were good games. And my friend is Kent Staniforth, a very good friend.
Great guy.
Great guy. Scary at times to play against, and scary at times to coach against.
Well, I'll tell you.
I know you and him had a few choice words, and weren't exactly on everybody's Christmas shopping list.
To say the least.
Yeah, but Stanny is living down in the States now, retired, sold his Fountain Tire, so he's enjoying life there. And when if people know who I mean when Kent Staniforth, tough guy, played Moose Jaw Warriors.
Man, he's got a warrior spirit. I mean, Lauren Mulligan, I had the opportunity to work with Lauren in a couple schools, and he just had nothing but praise for Kent. I mean, the toughest guy in the Western League at that time.
Oh yeah, there's funny thing is, so he's coaching me for the Border Kings, and the reputation of Kent is immense, right? He's a guy that took on 3 members of the Edmonton Eskimos offensive line and beat them up at a bar in Lloyd one night. That kind of tells you all you need to know. But I can remember going out on a Border King road trip, and he's at Toys R Us buying a Barbie doll toy house. So here's this tough guy, and then he asked me to come over and help set it up. So I helped set up a Barbie doll toy house for Kent Staniforth. So that tells you this guy has a heart of gold. But,
Absolutely.
All seriousness, you have the Scouts next home games for your Scouts. What's your schedule coming up like?
Well, this upcoming weekend, Greg, we're playing a triple header. Well, not really a triple header, but we're on the road Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday we're in Three Hills. Saturday Diamond Valley, and Sunday back in Three Hills.
Okay. Have to touch on the fact that your league in the news. Unfortunately, you don't want news like this, but 3 members of a team in your league were tragically lost in a car collision, and our thoughts and prayers are with that organization. And hockey is a small world when it comes to this. So maybe talk about that incident and how the league has dealt with it.
Well, yeah, Grant Whitstone shed light on this accident for the group last night at practice. I honestly hadn't heard about it prior, and it just brings back, memories for me personally. With Humboldt Broncos, six of those guys I coached, and
oh wow,
and you go back a little further with Swift Current Broncos. My buddy Scott Mantica got killed in that accident as well. So.
Yeah.
It's a trifecta here for me on a personal level, and for the entire country here.
Yeah, I know. As a reporter, I was in Prince Albert the night the Broncos crash was, and they were hosting the Blades that night, and then the news got out in the media room, and Johnny Bauer was in the media room that night, and it was interesting because that was McDonald's draft year, right? So we had a nice long talk, and And then the Broncos, I think everybody remembers where they were when the news came out, right? I was at a dinner theater in Kitscoty, and I shared that earlier, and had some friends that were covering the WHL in Regina, and then texts were coming in, and numbers were coming in, and it was like, when you heard that last number, you're like, oh, geez, this is not good.
No.
And you're just talking to a lot of people, and I was part of a book that was written on that, and I wrote a couple of chapters in it, and it just, how, going back to the Broncos, where parents didn't know what happened. They were sitting in Nipawin waiting for the boys to come in, and they're sitting at a coffee shop getting ready to go to the rink and having supper before the game, and then all of a sudden somebody said, there's a crash, and then all of a sudden they heard bus. So that's how some of those parents found out, sitting having supper before the game and finding out that it's just a tragic loss. You hope that never happens, and you hope it's going to be the last time, but it won't be likely. Unfortunately, that's the way life is, and we have accidents on the highway. Unfortunately, it took 3 lives of young guys that were just, 2 from BC, 1 from Alabama. That came in. Maybe talk about that league too, because people are saying, a kid from Alabama? Like, this league has brought in kids from all over.
Yeah, I mean, there's kids from Russia, there's kids from the Netherlands, Germany. I believe there's even a kid from Japan.
Really? Oh,
playing
wow.
in this league. So
how do you guys do your recruiting then? If you have players, you don't have scouts in Japan, do you, Kelly?
Oh no, not in Japan. No, we're a little south of Japan, but I think our focus here, we're on a nation, we're on First Nation here. We want to keep a heavy content of First Nations players. That's really very important to us, and we've accomplished that. We have 24 guys signed, 23 are First Nations, right? And 9 are from the nation here, and 2 have, basically resided here all their lives. So it's a strong representation of Onion Lake First Nations and our Cree Nation here with 11 guys here.
Yeah, and those 9 guys that are from Onion Lake here, pretty good hockey players.
Absolutely.
Andrew is worth the price of admission every night.
He's so dynamic, and he can play any game.
Yeah. I know I had him here as a junior B player. I think he was 16 years old. And even then, you could see something, It didn't happen every night, because when you're 16, you disappear some nights, right?
Right.
But many nights he came through, and almost to a point where Andrew plays as a big man. And he's like, Andrew, leave the tough stuff to everybody else, okay? To take care of those boys, will take care of it. But another leader for your team is Cale. Maybe talk about Cale Pataki.
Cale Brady? Yeah, he's just a pleasure to be around. I've had the privilege of doing this for 30 plus years, and he's top 5 in my book when it comes to leadership. He knows when to treat the guys tender, or treat the situation with a little bit of humor, or when to step it up and lay down the law. So that's admirable for a young 20-year-old man to be able to harness his emotions and still compete at a high level every single shift. I'm very proud of him, proud of all the guys, but to be a leader for any group, there's not only expectations that the community have, or coaches have, or teammates have, it's expectations that you put on yourself. And he just does a good job of juggling and balancing his emotions.
Joined by Kelly Zacharias, head coach of the Onion Lake Scouts, Junior A, in action this weekend on the road for 3 in a row. When you're back home?
Good question.
Grant, where are you?
I never really worry about the other groups. I just worry about us. And Grant tells me when to be at the rink.
Now, you talked about those 9 players, and some are graduating. And this team is not just bringing in players. You're trying to find places for them to play too, right, afterwards.
Absolutely. And, ironically, you bring that up, Greg, it's something we could talk about here. I had a call last night from a fella down east, and he's talking about Cale, coupling university with hockey in Ontario or somewhere in Europe. Didn't tell me the place in Europe, so I would imagine Cale's probably been on the phone with him this evening, and we'll see where that goes.
That's what this is about, right? You're doing that in hockey. We're doing that in radio. We're trying to bring young, citizens of the band here, and they're coming on air, and they're going to potentially have a career in broadcasting, and it's great to see you're doing the same thing in hockey. That's what we're here for.
You bet, Craig. It's exciting.
So now, how is the off season looking for you? Like how busy? Because recruiting never stops, does it? Like even during the seasons going on, you have eyes, you have ears everywhere, and you're no different than when I was running teams. You try to pick up the phone, and it's December, but you're worrying about next year, right?
Yeah, it's been a learning curve for me on a personal level, Greg, because we're Hockey United States, and I have, like yourself, Greg, I have colleagues through the hockey world that I've relied on for the past 35 years, and when I reached out to these guys, they kindly said, Kelly, we're Hockey Canada, you're Hockey USA. It's a conflict for us to help.
Yeah.
And they were kind about it, but they were firm about it.
Yeah. Okay, when does that get fixed? Because Hockey Canada, I got to be careful because I'm under contract with Hockey Canada. But when's Hockey Canada going to get the out of their and recognize that we're all trying to do the same thing as getting kids to the next level?
Well, hopefully pretty soon. We saw the World Juniors this year. And, I got an opportunity to work in some schools in Czechoslovakia back in '99 for a couple of months, and they were playing small area games then.
Yeah.
And the United States started about 2 years after them. We started in about 2012.
Yeah.
So we're behind. We're behind with our skill set.
Yeah, we are. We saw the last number of World Juniors. It's good that you brought that up, and now it's a little different the Olympics, but the World Juniors, you're definitely seeing that. And then more than anything, you're seeing that in the WHL Bantam Draft.
Oh, big time.
Huge, where kids are coming from. They're not coming from the traditional Saskatchewan Midget AAA or U18 AAA. And same with Alberta. They're not seeing the Alberta Elite League. They're seeing it every place across Canada, the U.S., and now with the rules changing, with kids being able to go right into U.S. college hockey, why go to the WHL? So that's awesome. But Kelly Zacharias, greatly appreciated. By the way, Onion Lake scored a couple more goals.
Oh.
So it's 7-0 Onion Lake after 40 minutes of play. Thank you very much. That's Kelly Zacharias, head coach of the Onion Lake Scouts Junior A. In action this weekend. They're on the road. They'll be back home before you know it. Maybe I'll be up here doing the game.
It'd be great for you. Great to have you here.
Thank you very much, Kelly Zacharias. So we're going to take a time out. When we come back, more live action. It's a Tuesday night. It's Treaty 6 Hockey. We're here live on 7th generation at the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex.
for the Onion Lake Border Chiefs. Who are they playing?
They're playing Moosomin.
All right, we're back for the third period. Onion Lake Border Chiefs versus the Moosomin Warriors. Puck drop. Moosomin have it in their end. Pass up to number 7. Number 7's taking it across the blue line, getting into Onion Lake. Shot goes wide. Border Chiefs bringing it back. Pass up to number 77. Shot. Save.
Shot by Colson Bear there from the blue line. Nice save from Muskego.
Moosomin clear it. Goes down to Onion Lake's end. Get it back, pass up. No. Watching that offside. Moosomin cleared from their end. Take it up to Onion Lake's. A little scuffle in the front of the net. It's cleared. Moosomin Warriors take it. Passes it up to number 77. Pass up to number 20. He takes it down to Onion Lake's end. They get it back. Bring it back. Offside. Number 17 bringing it up to Moosomin's zone. And they get it and they clear it.
Yeah.
But I recognize the stride.
Yeah.
Stoppage in the game.
17 minutes left. Onion Lake up by 7. Moosomin do have 0.
Moosomin looking for their first goal as they drop the puck in the Onion Lake zone. Yo. Onion Lake get it and clear it out of the zone. But Moosomin have it. They try to bring it in, but it's offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Onion Lake clears from their end. Goes all the way down, and that's icing. Onion Lake.
Face off in the Onion Lake zone here. Juan back towards Moosomin, going out to the neutral zone. Got Darian Gabble and Crooked Neck looking to strip the puck. Moosomin moving in here. Getting a shot from the point.
Goes wide. Onion Lake clear it. Bring it down to neutral zone into Moosomin's territory. Shot blocked. Here go Moosomin down to neutral zone into Onion Lake. Onion Lake gets it back. Looking to clear it. Number 24 with the puck. Couldn't quite get it out. There you go. Onion Lake clears it from their zone. Number 18 brings it in. Oh. Buff the pass. Moosomin bringing it back. Onion Lake clears it. Pass to number 19. Bringing it into Moosomin's zone. Oh. Couldn't quite finish a play. Penalty?
Must be, huh? Yeah. Something.
Penalty number 20.
Moosomin does have a penalty, and Onion Lake will be on the power play here. Face-off happening in the Moosomin zone. It's like number 20 is heading off the ice here. Looking like he got kicked out. Someone's going to have to substitute for him in the penalty box, which will be number 12. Face-off happening. Onion Lake with the puck. Looking around. There's Luke Crooked Neck. Looking to set up a play here. Shot from the blue. Puck saved. Onion Lake with the rebound. Now it's got iced all the way to the Onion zone. Taking it slow here. Gonna set up a play up the ice. Here's Luke Crooked Neck taking it into the zone. Looking around. Try to head it up to his defenseman, but he got it stripped away. Now Moosomin's going up to the Onion Lake zone. Fans on the take up and gives it away. We got number 16 taking a shot. Misses the net. We're down in Moosomin's zone fighting for the puck. Up to the Onion D. Taking a shot. Deflection saved by the Moosomin goalie. Onion Lake is setting it up well. Having a lot of opportunities. It is currently 12 minutes and 36 seconds. All right. Still 7-0. Don't want to say the S word to the Onion goalie here. He might give it up. Face-off happening in the Moosomin zone. Face-off one towards the Onion D. Oh, number 7 got the puck going up. 1-0 back check-in. Save made by the goalie, Onion Lake's goalie, which I am pretty sure is Muskego. Face-off happening in the Onion Lake zone. They're setting it up here. Face-off one towards Onion's side. Setting up behind the net here. Oh. They're battling on it at the blue line. We got Stacy taking it up here. Looking for an opportunity. Got stripped by the Moosomin D. Chance in front of the net. scrambling. Moosomin got it out, taking it up. A 3-on-2 here, looking to set something up. Cutting through the middle here. Got a shot goal by Moosomin. I'll make it 7-1. 10 minutes left to play here. Got their first goal scored by...
Chase Carroll.
Which one?
Chase Carroll.
Chase Carroll. Caron. That was a good rush from Lem there. Face off, center ice, won by Onion Lake. Kyson Bear taking it up into the corner, heading around the net, looking for opportunities. Went through the net, taking a shot there. He's looking up to set another shot here. Onion Lake has possession. Shot goes wide up to the net, and that will be a call for another face-off. Some good intensity here.
See you later.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Yep. Onion Lake won it back. Number 20 has shot. Goalie makes a deflection on that. Battling for the puck in the zone. Center ice misses the pass. Now Moosomin has it, and they're going to head into the Onion zone. Number 7 taking up the puck on Moosomin's side. Takes a shot blocked by Onion Lake. Another shot deflected by the goalie. Now we're going up. Kyson Bear with the puck. Center ice to number 8, which is Danny Boy McCoke is taking it up. Looking for an opportunity. Fires it. Save made. Now Moosomin has the puck. Looking to set something up across the ice. Number 7, Moosomin taking it up. 2-on-2 right now. Looking for something. Honey and D is battling though. They're moving around Onion back to the net. Looking to make a breakout here. Now Moosomin has it in Onion's zone. Moosomin is looking for the shot. Moosomin shot off the post. It's a great shot by Moosomin now. Onion has it, taken up Kyson Bear through the Moosomin zone, looking for something behind the net. Sent ice now, missed the pass, going back to the Onion zone, and Onion's going to try set something up again for the breakout. Colson Bear having it, taking it up, passes it up to Gamble. Crooked neck with the puck, taking it across ice, misses. Had a little tumble there. Now we're in the neutral zone, trying to set something up. Still on an offside, waiting for the man to get out. Got a good dump in by Onion Lake. Moosomin with the puck in their own zone, looking to get something out. Onion gets the puck, looking. Got the open shot. Did not find the shot. Colson with the puck. Still has it now in the neutral zone. Passing it up to Crooked Neck. Looking for the shot. Center ice pass. Shot. Misses the net. Now Moosomin have the puck. Nope. Onion Lake with the puck. Trying to set something up here. Crooked Neck. Front net scores. That's number 6, Colson Bear. The assist from Darcy Gamble. Now it's currently 8-1 Chiefs way. 7 minutes left to play in the third period. Hope you guys are enjoying this good hockey on this evening, Tuesday evening. Face-off won by Onion Lake. Crooked Neck with the puck in Moosomin's zone. Looking for the shot, misses the net. Onion with the rebound, still in their zone. And it is dumped out by Moosomin. Onion with the puck in their end, looking to set something up, going up towards Moosomin. Setting up something up. Onion with the puck. Moosomin with the puck now, and they're heading up, looking for something. Just going down to the corner with the shot deflection by the goalie. Moosomin still with the puck. Now Onion with the puck. I think that's Darcy Gamble, number 16. Moosomin has possession. Turnover by Moosomin. Oh. Save made by Moosomin. The wide open shot for Onion Lake, and I'm not sure exactly how much shots were made today, so we're not keeping track, but I know both sides have been putting it up, and Onion Lake's goalie has been having a good night. Been making a lot of saves, and so has Moosomin, but fortunately Onion Lake has had possession most of this time. Onion Lake with the face-off win, D to center ice. Shot deflection, that is number 30, Stacy Stanley with the goal. Shot deflection from the blue line. That will make it 9-1 for Onion Lake. With 5 minutes left to play. Now Moosomin has started off with a little bit of empty bench, but they got some more energy here coming here. Moosomin with the puck, center ice, looking to make something. Onion Lake intercepts, going into the Moosomin zone. Looking for a shot, fans on the shot, still has it, past number 20. Looking for a shot, deflection, save by Moosomin. Face-off happening in the Moosomin zone.
All right, get out your 50-50 tickets if you bought some. Looking for the green ticket.
Looking to set up something here. Face-off is won by Onion Lake. Darcy Stanley with the goal made.
Looking for ticket
Now,
219.
that is number 22. The goal, Coleman Stanley, which will make it 10-1 for Onion Lake. 3 minutes left to play, straight time. Onion with the win. Keisenberg going up breakaway. Takes a shot, misses the net. Onion Lake gets the deflection. Pass through the center here, looking to make something happen. Ooh. Now, I'm not sure if that was intentional, but that did go in. A little bit of magic there by Danny Boy Makokis. No, that was Lindell Lewis, sorry. I'll make it 11-1 for the Chiefs. Face-off is won by Onion Lake, looking to move in towards the Moosomin zone. Pass toward Lindell Lewis. Takes a shot, misses the net, goes up to the Onion Lake D, taking it out to break out again. Dump into the Moosomin zone. Moosomin has the puck in their own zone. Looking to make something happen. Got stripped by Lindell Lewis. Looking to make a play. Keisenberg with the puck, center ice. Looking for a shot. Lindell Lewis with the puck again. Trying to set something up behind the net. Passing around. Cross ice pass, one-timer, fans on it. That is Colson Bear. They're battling for the puck in their zone. Moosomin going up. Gets stripped by Onion Lake's forwards. Moving up, Kyson Bear takes a shot. Shot deflected by the goalie. Onion Lake still has the puck behind the Moosomin net. Tried to make a good shot there, but misses the pass. Onion Lake D is taking it back, looking to set something up, make a nice breakout, sends it up center ice, passes it up to Lindell Lewis, who couldn't make it. Now Moosomin has it in their zone. Trying to take it up, 1 minute left of play. Gave it back to Lendell Lewis. He's going up, looking for a shot. Shot made. Shot deflected by the Moosomin goalie. We're fighting for it in the neutral zone. Now we're in Onion Lake zone. Looking to advance. Maybe get their second of the night here. Lendell Lewis getting it up into the Moosomin zone with number 18. Shot misses the net.
Tonight's winner of the 50-50 draw.
Pass made in front of the net.
He takes home 140.
Looking to make something happen. There's 30 seconds left. Onion Lake's pulling their goalie. Trying to jam the puck in, but it's not going in, and Moosomin makes the save. Now, going straight time. Looks like the game will be ending, and that'll be a Border Chief win, 11-1. It's a great game. A lot of opportunities for both sides, but Onion Lake takes the win. And that is your Tuesday night hockey. Hope all of you had a good evening. Thanks for coming out, and have a good night.